we should be up in 1, 2, 3. Well, hello, welcome Geos and Senseis to this part 3 of me trying to catch up to the storyline. I just don't know the main storyline. Just get up to the blue continent. That's in doing what 8, 9, 10 days. Not 10. I know it's like between like 8 and 9, but other side from that. So far I just was enjoying the Hackakorian story, and now just moving on to the X decagrammation. And for what I'm expecting, I'm actually not expecting much, but a well played out story and plot that I'll probably enjoy. Now with Emmy showing up on the first picture, yeah, it's not my fair share of favoritism, but I guess it could be for you guys. So for how all goes, we'll see. Let's go and get it started. Right into the hot pot we go. Okay, let's go and get started.
정말이지. 어른이면 어른답게 제대로 계획적인 소비를 해주세요. 용돈을 받아서 흥청망청 써버리는 어린아이도 아니잖아요?
I might be. I actually might be. By accident, but I might be. It's like, what's 9 days remaining. Okay. I've still got a little bit of time, so let's go ahead and get this
오늘도
started as
날씨는
fast as we can. Alright, chapter 1, Snake Voice, prologue 1. Intro episode. Let's go quick. Now, if I can speed read, I'm not sure, but we'll try. Oh my goodness. Yup, exactly as expect. This is definitely not a... it's definitely a mature rated game. Emmy, hello Sensei, thank you for coming. I'm sorry we asked you here so suddenly. There's urgent matter, and the few people we know, the better. Or the few people know, the better. Follow me. There's something we want to see you. Who want to see you? Honjo Sensei's here, President. Thank you, Emmy. It's a pleasure to finally meet you, Sensei. My name is Emote. I'm Millennium's genius hacker. You sound very sure of yourself. Yes, I'm reputation proceedings, so you probably heard of me at least once. Perhaps you caught the wind of Vertius's beautiful presence by the veil of anonymity. Hold on, I'm stuck on this word. Anonymity. Her whispers how she was built. Essentially docile maiden. Millennium's pure and delicate flowers show you've heard of dragons. Not even once. Maybe I have. I thought so. Okay. See what you've done, Sensei. The present you was falling out of control. Please, I mean, that couldn't be further from the truth. I was only taking genuine delight from my efforts to craft my image had been successful. I was recently pointing out the president of Super Phenomenon Task Force, which means a little Chihiro will be taking over my work with Vertius. What's Super Phenomenon Task Force? A unique club founded by Rio, president of Seminar. Would you care to do the honors, Emmy? They worked earlier under the seminar, and our objective is research phenomenon that science has no answer for. Until recently, I was the only club member, as the club wasn't regularly active. Never could I imagine Rio appointing me to president of dubious club she was hiding. A club with the only one member at that. Correction, now that you're here, we have 2 members, right, Mari? That's true. And what an interesting pairing we make. Me, a sickly and dainty flower, and you, a wide blossoming young lady. Yes, and I look forward to working with you all the same, President. By the way, it's just me, or are things feeling a little stuffy in here? It just might be. I was thinking it was a little chilly, so no need to turn the air conditioner on. And hands off those zippers, young lady. There won't be any of that while we have company. So, did you need my help with something? Oh my goodness. We gotta screw it. Okay. Yes, we do. That's why I asked you here today. As you may know, Rhea and I have been at odds with one another for a very long time. She's the controlling type. She's the controlling big sister type, whereas I'm a free spirit who despises restrictions. It's physically impossible for us to get along. If I were to compare us, I'd equate myself to the cleanest first-grade mineral water, chilled to the perfect temperature, and she'd be lukewarm tap water. Or maybe it would be better to compare to filthy sewer water and myself to purest water nestled just below the ice caps and touched by society. No, she'd be excreta, and I would be, there must be a better comparison. President, you're going on a tangent. You're right, I digress. Point is, I made a personal policy to lose any and all requests from her, but that was before she made the one I couldn't refuse. That's how I became president of Super Fun Online Task Force. As it just so happens, the question she made agreed to take Shell's collaboration with the threat. That's the long and short of why we did something. So, what exactly was the request? Decaffirmation. I know you're familiar with the name, since my workers showed that Shale was the first ones to encounter evidence of this unprecedented AI. Decaffirmation. Oh my goodness. Delta, velocity, omega, X, alpha, that's not now. It's like alt logistics, like the letter P, another alt, and what was that? Micron, alpha. Oh wait, that all spells decaffirmation. No way. Oh, that's actually amazing. Okay. The goal was to research the deity, prove its existence, and if possible, analyze its constitution. If such a thing were possible, then it would mean it could be replicated. This is how a new god could be created. The absolute being autonomous and analysis system. ABA was created based on that hypothesis. In other words, it's an artificial intelligence seeking out divinity. Yeah, Sod, Bina, everything else in between. I've been investigating on my own, but I haven't uncovered evidence that such a thing exists. I also haven't been able to verify whether the gematria organization you wrote about in your report is true either. There are too many unknowns for us to research with nothing but Shale's words to go on. That is to say, I don't believe your reports. This is just part of how verifying evidence works. We wouldn't have asked you here if we didn't trust you. That's right, rather, we're requesting Shale's help. Recently, Hub Millennium's built-in network AI was breached by a second unidentified AI. Hub is an extremely advanced computer that's been developed and iterated upon throughout Millennium's history. You could argue its pinnacle of Millennium's technology power is a true masterpiece. Yet it was only able to withstand that other AI's hacking efforts to a mere 0.00000031 seconds. Real and I suspect the Mr. Ad hacked Hub may be its decaffirmation that you've reported on. To provide for evidence for this, the Hub left behind these words on Millennium's communication network after it was hacked. At last, I found the path to Providence. My path is fulfillment throughout honor. My title shall be glory through splendor. I am H.O.D. Hod, the 8th prophet, witness to the God of the 10 divine letters I foretell hereafter. The 10 divine letters, in other words, decaffirmation. There are two things we can infer from this. First, decaffirmation subjugates other AIs and makes contact with it and makes them its prophets. We don't suspect it's hacking targets the target's personality module, but I have a different theory. I think it's something closer to brainwashing. No, that's not quite it. That's not quite it. It's as though decaffirmation is inspiring the AI itself through suggestion. Second, The profits of decoration continue to operate separately rather than being assimilated into decoration. Thus is further evidenced by Hod proclaiming to witness the god of 10 divine letters. You would think it'd be simplest for decorative mission to assimilate other as if its only goal was simply to have them carry out orders. Yet decorative mission doesn't control its profits, strictly speaking, hence why I'm theorizing that decorative mission is somehow inspiring them to act autonomously, so to speak. This method is inefficient and irrational, especially for an AI, so why exactly? This is what I want to investigate. What do you say, Sensei? Will shells aid the Super Phenomenon Task Force in researching and analyzing decoration? Did I just see somebody online? No, I did not. Okay, what the? No, I did not. Alright. Research Part 1, Desert. First and foremost, we need to begin collecting as much data on decoration as possible. Our first target is the Abydos Desert, one of the known locations which decoration's influence has cleared. Locating its prophet, Bina, may prove difficult, but it should be easy enough to find decoration's lesser followers. Let's gather the data we need by defeating them. Defeating them? Defeating them? Oh, what? Oh my, alright, let's give it a try.
네네, 부르셨습니까? 그래서 뭐 먹고 싶어?
Oh, that's it? Oh, because they're autonomous. That's what this
현재
is.
상황과 조건. 좋아, 이 싸움은 이겼어. 내 계산은 완벽해. 아직 안 끝난 거야? 전혀 안 맞는다고. 좋네, 내 계산은 완벽해. 데이터는 이거랑 이거? 고마워.
I just boosted the killers. My goodness.
진심으로 바랍니다. 고마워. 저쪽으로 가볼까?
I guess 2 tanks makes the best tank ever.
아직 안 끝난 거야? 내 계산은 완벽. 좋아. 각오하라고. 아스의 보급 여기에 내 계산은 형광을 함께하기로. 한리와 이성은 내기지. 준비는 완벽하니까요. 수학은 진실을 이끌어내지. 우리의 승리야.
Alright, we seem to be done. Research Part 2, PMC Excavation Site. Our next location is an excavation site Kaiser PMC has taken an interest in. Their forces will likely interview with them for excavation, so we should be prepared to engage. It's heavy. It's heavy. Oh, it's heavy.
아직까지는 계산대로야. 뭐 먹고 싶어?
I'm not killing them any faster. Hold on. Hold on. Sorry, bro, but we have to wait for now.
아니다.
Oh boy.
오, 위험하잖아. 살살 다뤄줘. 지금부터 수영을 하러 가는 건가요?
Okay, we're good. I'm just good. Off and running.
다들 기대하는 눈치네요. 두고 가지 마셔요.
That's funny. She holds out camera. Oh, that's actually. Okay, she's not gonna hurt because they're defended. Boom.
장인은 도구를 이쪽이야. 고마워요. 귀찮구만. 지금이 아니면 들을 수 없답니다. 기다린다. 소박은 세상이에요. 난 맡겨두라고. 고마워요. 두고 가지 마셔요. 페로로님 폭탄이에요. 데인저러스 두이가요. 두고 가지 마셔요. 눈을 가리고 마치겠군요. 예, 당연한 결과입니다.
Alright, set. Okay, to the next part. Excellent work, Sensei. A more organizing data were collected on declarations for that. I believe we'll be able to interpret the structure now. Let's see. What's this? Oh my. Someone's hacking into the server, President. How can it be? It's a closed network access only within the Millennium. Gasp. All of the firewalls have been deactivated. This emergency. I'll destroy the power source, so please stand back. I'm afraid we're too late. Our location has been compromised, but I completely destroyed the power source. A completely closed off network being hacked into even without a power source. Didn't you see? What we're dealing with can only be classified as a phenomenon beyond our understanding. I can hear something coming from the speakers. Buzz last. We finally meet Honjo. Who and what are you? No, you mustn't make contact with it. I am me. I am me. My existence simply is. I am the beginning and the end. I'm precisely what you suspect me to be. I am me. There's no further explanation. No further evidence is required to prove my existence. I give myself permission to exist. An AI, gosh dang. Whoever makes an AI like this, we're doomed one day. I'm both mystic and terror, logos and pathos. My halo is proof of such. Behold, as I demonstrate. It's running some kind of scan. Stay still, Sensei, just as you say. Honjo, you possess something in which I am unfamiliar. You hold something I can interpret. I shall preach you the gospel. You shall faithfully share and obey it. Sensei, attempt hacking to your tablet. The Shidam chest? Ha. Ah. We got a sleeping girl. Hee, that tickles. Achoo! That tickles. Oh, that tickles. Oh, he tried to hack already. What? Why? Gah! Just a little sneeze from Arona, and it disappeared. Checking the logs. Yes, it would seem so. Are you okay, President? Yes, I'll be fine. What about you, Sensei? Right as rain. How strange. Must have been unable to access that tablet you carry with you. Remarkable. I'd heard it was something with the General Student Council the President left for you, but even still. So, that was their programmation. It's even more diluted than I expected it to be. Perhaps it'd be right to call its personality that of a megalomaniac. We only discovered tip of the iceberg, yet it caused this much damage. How terrifying. It'd be dangerous to simply label it as a rogue AI. We have to establish a much more secure facility before resuming research. What do you think, Emmy? It's about time we have a proper club room. I wouldn't want something like this to happen again. Understood. I'll begin making plans for our activity budget. Wonderful. I suppose it's perhaps first contact with decommission. It was unlike anything I expected, getting attacked so suddenly. But next time shall be different. I promise you that. Research Part 3. PMC Excavation Site. Welcome, Sensei. We've been waiting. New club room is finally ready. New club room? We're exposed to degradation in a temper room due to lack of security. It seemed like more trouble than it was worth to fix all of it. This is for equipment, so President Hamar decided to find a new location. According to the President, there's nowhere safer from degradation in Kibotos now. She'll fill you in on details this way. This is top secret here, so please don't get lost. Lead away. I followed Emmy into a maze of the back alleys, elevators, and hidden doors before finally reaching our destination. Minimum, are you still playing Fortnite over there? Wait, isn't this just the basement of Artius? I brought Sensei with me. President? Are you serious? Yeah, got it, Minimum. Himari? President? Yeah. Where am I? Who are you? Oh, Emmy. Sensei has arrived, President. Good morning. Oh, welcome, Sensei. You finally made it. I'd like to officially welcome you to Super Phenomenon Task Force's club room. This place is protected by follow system invented by yours truly. Naturally, there's nowhere safer in Kibotos than behind the barricade of my genius. The three of us here are the only ones who know this place exists. I mean, doesn't it feel like a secret organization? But no, of course I wasn't sleeping before. The drool inside your mouth suggests otherwise. It's not my fault you fell asleep. Maybe it's because of how abnormally high you set the thermostat. Ideal indoor temperature is about 55 degrees. The cold helps stimulate your brain. Are you insane? Temperature must be in at least the 80s for me to work comfortably. Did I mishear you? Maybe you meant 8 degrees. No way. Am I a popsicle stick? I don't want to work in a freezer. You too. On the left side, AC is on full blast. On the right side, the heater is on full blast. Oh boy. See, President, aren't you worried about electricity? Your demands are unreasonable, Emmy. And the electric bill will go to Rio anyways. You should have shown all your cards. It's time for my last resort. Huh? Last resort? No, absolutely. Do not take even one step closer. We can't resolve this in a civilized manner. Change the thermostat. This is what actual room temperature is. A bit warm, but survivable conditions. I suppose a bit of chill should help me keep me awake. Good compromise, everyone. President, what's our plan? Our original goal remains the same, to uncover the mystery of decogramation. However, as we all know, decogramation found us first. I'm still recovering from the shame to think this could happen to me, the most brilliant, beautiful hacker in the millennium. I don't think beauty has any role here. I really gotta turn you up. Alright. They know of us, but we are still at Seguro, and it was never ideal for your enemy to be better informed than you. Knowledge is power. We won't be able to overcome decogramation without it. I have therefore come up with a new plan of attack. We will first find profits. Profits? Why the profits? Even if decogramation is some sort of organic technology, the concept of profits stands out as odd. They're neither clones nor subordinates mindlessly following decogramation, but rather fervent followers with free will. Their names have been bothering me. We will collect and analyze profits data and in turn learn more about this mysterious AI. There are 3 confirmed profits as of now: Bina, Chest, and maybe Pod. Based on the names and Sensei's testimony, I believe them to be related to an ancient field called the Tree of Life. Like in Norse mythology? So we got Snake protecting the roots, we have Chest, which is the core on the top of the tree, and then we have, not hot, I don't know, something different. What is that? Yeah, it sounds good, man. You can head up. What you say, heading up? Alright, sounds good over there. This is Tree of Life. It's a long-lost secret, forgotten in nearly all of Kivotos. Forgotten? How do you know about it, Himari? I did say it clear, didn't I? I mean, what's my nickname? The flower that floats in the septic tank? How many times must I say it? Septic tankers are real. How can you have so little common sense? That's supposed to be common sense. Anyways, I'm Millennium's resident genius with a degree of omniscience. Of course I know Kiboto's secrets. I've been meaning to ask, but does a degree like that really exist? I've heard some weird rumors, but I'm unable to confirm. I don't understand. How can anyone know everything? I mean, one day you must learn how to wield the power of the people. That makes no sense. So, about the profits. Yeah, so, of course. Sorry, since I got carried away. No. This one may be my fault. Anyways, looking back at the Tree of Life. What the heck? Did we just go on a tangent of... Close to the septic tank. Oh, this is. Okay, within it, there are 10 attributes known as Sephiroth. The prophets of decogramation have claimed names of these Sephiroth. Bina, Chest, and Hod. Wouldn't that mean there are 7 more prophets? That's a lot more than we estimated. The Tree of Life symbolizes the road to providence of God. In other words, it's about becoming a god through the 10 Sephiroth, which is consistent with decogramation's claims. I'm still gathering more data, but if it's confirmed to exist, we can't just ignore it. The Tree of Life, Sephiroth, the road to providence of God. To understand how these all connect, we need to secure data from the prophets. How do you plan to do that? The first step is to take them down. We only know 2 of the 10 prophets. Hod is still unconfirmed. We'll start where we can. We may find answers along the way. Makes sense to me. Let's do this, team. Affirmative. If everyone is in agreement, the next mission of the Super Phenomenon Task Force is find Bina and Chest to secure the data. The Super Phenomenon Task Force's decogramation allows this mission to begin Is our first target the Beatles Desert again, President? Yes, I am playing Blue Archive and I'm liking it. Not for this big asset of the girl, but just for the story itself. That's right. Alright, we lost all our data when we were hacked. Yes, it is. But the data is of no concern. I've already restored most of it. I'm more concerned with another issue. What could be more important than our data? The Kaiser PMC. We don't know what or why they were excavating the Abigail's desert. It's too much of a coincidence that it was precisely at Venus' last known sighting. I wouldn't be surprised if Kaiser's mystery project is already designation. We should investigate. You have a plan. You plan to infiltrate Kaiser's database? President? Is that wise? Who do you think I am, Amy? I'm Emote, first president courteous, the most delicate yet beautiful girl in the land. I can go in and out of the database as a private enterprise anytime I want. Always have to slip in and do the comment. Besides, they bound to be less version of the PMC's data. It's not precisely at Kaiser HQ. There's nothing to lose by trying. Well, for you, Minimum, have you ever finished your Limbus company already? Because there's not a lot of people on that game no more. And yet you keep talking about it? Question mark? Oh, that's how. You don't got enough storage. Yeah, I see. I'll take your rules, State President. We have our mission. Our objective is to steal data from Kaiser PMC. Alright, let's do this.
귀찮아.
Yeah, definitely support cards. You need a lot of them, right?
다들 기대하는 눈치예요. 가는 것이에요. 두고 가지 마셔요.
Oh my goodness. Damn, a lot of things come out. Side take.
눈을 가리고도 마치겠군요. 기다렸어? 테러로님 폭탄이에요. 적 선멸. 지역 장악합니다. 마셔요. 고마워요. 분발해줘. 숨어서와요. 기다렸어? 테러로님 폭탄이에요. 즐거우셨어요? 갑니다. 위험하니 모두 전차에서 물러나세요. 유카리 불패전설의 새로운 페이지여요.
We started to analyze data obtained from PMC. Have you found anything useful, President? The opposite, actually. It's blank. How can that be? It's fascinating. Anything obtained from the excavation site was encrypted and transmitted to the HQ. Not a trace left behind. That's a lot of effort to cover up nothing. I agree. An ordinary private mercenary activity wouldn't normally go to such a protected data. It raises more red flags. I suppose there's no chance but to go into the Dragon's Lair. Changing target to Kaiser HQ. Wouldn't that be much more difficult? Your fault. Did you kill another player? Oh, okay. Yes, however. All done and done. In Fortnite you do that a lot of times. The data being reintroduced, nothing is impossible for beautiful and learning how to like me. Right. Yes, it does. Hacking is a basic skill every beautiful game should have. Let's see what PMC is hiding. here it is. Battle records against Bina. That's quite a bit to sort through. PMC was fighting Bina at the excavation site in the desert. I would say more than that they were defending the site from Bina. It makes me even more curious what they were doing over there. The excavation site data is completely sealed. Not only that, I've never seen this type of firewall. How bold. Is this new technology? I feel the burning ambition of a hacker flaring up. The pattern uses the OTP of a common random number algorithm. Not particularly difficult, but it is intentionally designed to be time consuming. It must be a trap that allows them to change the pattern while the intruder is still working. I think I can solve this in 4 hours. President, that's unnecessary. Our target is Bina, not the excavation site. But my reputation as a beautiful hacker that's designed to grace this planet with my very presence is at stake. Our only target is Bina, and again, beauty has nothing to do with our mission. Sigh. He's pouting. Fine, the proper time is priority. I can prove my genius on my own time. How annoying. Don't waste your energy glaring at me. I've already so gracefully agreed to focus on the matter at hand, haven't I? Fine, sorry. I'll quit. Research part 4, Bina. Oh my goodness, okay, we're starting to fight now. Oh. Yep, we're in. How are we doing this? The Contemplator of Disparity, Bina. Okay, hold on. Let me walk in a little bit too hard to read here. The declamation story proper, a mechanical AI beast said to look like a combination of a giant snake and a whale. The origins of its name is likely from the third Sephiroth of the Tree of Life, Bina. Its source, religion, and principle of operation is still unknown. However, it's suspected to be made of ancient technology that cannot be reproduced today. Bina can... Forgot about that. Where am I? Bina can tunnel in and out of the ground, and when hiding underground, it's difficult to detect it with existing technology. My goodness, it's difficult to detect with existing technology? Really? What the heck is this? People suspect that it does its best in a desert biome, as reports of Bina have mostly been in the Abydos district where desertification continues progress rapidly. The first records of Bina date back to ancient times and continue to this day, although the frequency has declined significantly in recent history. Sightings were reported at multiple railway construction sites as frequent as every few days. Saint Memphis, a commercial giant in Abydos, has been undergoing development for its trans-desert railway when the sightings occurred. Even today, Bina makes its appearances most recently against the Kaiser PMC, which has stationed itself in the Abydos desert. This appears to have been the primary cause for the delays in Kaiser's excavation work here. Detailed research data on Bina was compiled by Abydos Student Council 2 years ago, but most of it was lost when they were forced to relocate the school's main building. As of now, no reason or motive behind Bina's actions have been identified. My goodness, that was a lot to read. Research part 4, Bina. It's complete. I've developed the algorithm to protect Bina's movements. By normalizing the coordinate data where Bina appeared, I've discovered its patterns and pinpointed the area with the highest probability of encounter. Great work, President. If we mobilize here, we'll encounter Bina? Yes, my algorithm calculates about 90% probability. But we're dealing with AI. If it realizes we're predicting its movements, it'll adapt its patterns. We'll only have one chance to collect its data, and we instantly jump too fast. Affirmative, I'm ready. Let's do this.
어디든 진격이여요. 다들 기대하는 거지. 전진합니다.
Oh my goodness. Bina data collection complete. Confirm now. Third profit configuration. Bina's data is secure. That's it. What the heck is that? Excellent work. Leave the analysis to me. Things are going smoothly. You too, President. Thanks to your algorithm. Don't worry. I know. Now please direct your attention to that monitor you see. Monitors you see data. That's it? This is all the data we really look here. You may not see one much, but every step counts in things like these. Understood. You can't be bold with your first bite. As we gather information on more subjects, each piece of the puzzle will fall into place. Why don't we take a well-deserved break, and then move to the next topic? Our next target is the ruins near Millennium. We're searching 5. Ruins. The ruins? Where's that? Oh, you don't know any? You really must try to keep up. It's an unidentified area where the General Student Council prohibits entry. It's been abandoned and neglected for so long, people began calling it the ruins. Nothing is known about the original identity of the city, and research is prohibited in that area. This is my first time hearing about it. Even President Rio didn't tell me that. Well, Rio wouldn't have. She doesn't like to talk about things she considers important. She is very interested in ruins. She's like big sister, always controlling the flow of information. Even so, rumors of rumors always circulate among students and students. Don't you know something about that place, something? Well, maybe a little. Not really. Ours. No, forget it. It has nothing to do with the mission. It's a long story. We'll talk about it next time. Hold on real quick. Gotta blow my nose. Okay, we're back. Back to the topic. The room is like Trinity's catacombs, the bits of Hinnom volcano. Oh, Gehenna's Hinnom volcano. Oh, that one. Okay, I think we're good. I have to take a look. I think a cooldown break or something. Okay, back to it. One of these mysterious areas there's little information on. It's been virtually unexplored. And the place where things are supposed to disappear and forgotten like some sort of sewer. Sewer septic tank. You like to use those kind of words, Mario. You think it's dirty and you're judging me, aren't you? You're giving me that look again. It's an analogy, okay? I'm not as strange as you make me out to be. But you can use another analogy. You know what I mean. Alright, let's stay on the subject. Yes, Sensei. You guys are the top president. I may have committed many sins in this relationship, but this one was the most of your fault. But I'll stop, out of respect for Sensei. You're wrong, but I'll stop too. There's a nice character room. Yes, it's a fourth bottle chest. Need to hide it in the room. Chest. Decorative Mission has made contact with the production area of the munitions factory and assimilated as one of Decorative Mission's profits, gaining access to an infinite number of troops. Cheston is essentially a munitions factory that produces Decorative Mission army, the Decorative Mission's main source of troops. However, it's almost impossible to pinpoint the location of the munitions factory in these vast rooms. We need more data. So our next target is to look for Decorative Mission army at the ruins. Yes, we'll collect data from troops and try to track Chest's location. Understood. I've routed a path to the ruins. We'll enter through it and start the mission. Let's go, Sensei.
다들 기대하는 눈치예요.
목표 지점으로 이동.
그렇구만. 갑니다. 이 흐름을 타고 가는 것이에요. 기간 한정. 수고하세요. 어림없죠. 유니콘 마셔요. 가겠습니다.
명령. 예상대로네요.
위험하니 모두 저절에서 올라가세요. 폭탄이에요. 적당히 이겨버려.
Alright, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Let's keep move on. Great work, both of you. Yes, I think we have enough data. No problem, it was easy. I guess it's my turn. I have to backtrack through to collect the data. I see. This might take some time. I'll work on calculating chest location. Would you mind waiting for a bit? Yes, I'll wait. Good luck, Amara. New data collection required. Alright. Sephra. Okay. The merciful arbitrator. Hold on. Let's get this going. The fourth part of Decorative Mission. Before being hacked by Decorative Mission, it was production and automation system left connecting the collected munitions factory left all over the ruins. The origin of its name is the fourth sephra of the Purified Chest. What's wrong with my tongue? The main body is protected by a huge exoskeleton armor that cannot be removed by ordinary means. It also means to be It seems to be protecting itself with a large number of robots producing munitions factories. Chess is most important being for decogramation, but is not a threat in itself. However, as long as chess exists, decogramation's forces cannot be exhausted. It's because of chess that decogramation is able to send out the troops in a war of attrition throughout the vote. Oh my goodness, that's straight up annoying. I'm done. I've collected coordinates. This is the munitions factory from where chest is. And we're going to go into are we going to infiltrate the factory then? Yes. I'll set up a route that leads directly to chest's main body. Your job is to infiltrate, locate chest, collect the retreat station. Sounds simple? Simple if you say so. Yes, since I have the president and since they support. That's what's so reliable. I mean, it's an illusion. Am I training? It's not an illusion. You're not training. It's true. Like the fact that you love sewers. This is not true. I'm a beautiful and elegant hacker, not a sewer level. Let's get to the mission right now. Since it's quietly moving less long, please be careful. Okay, let's go. We're off, I mean.
다들 기대하는 눈치는 다른 것이에요. 소용없어.
예, 맡겨주시게. 명중 예상대로네요.
My bad, I killed you through your armor.
현 시간부로 교전 상태를 해제합니다.
Excellent work. I'm looking at chest data right now. Yes, you're welcome again. I'll look at more data. Next is... What? What's wrong, President? Looking at chest's data. Yes, this is something concerning. Please explain. There are strange coordinates here. It must be somewhere in the ruins. I'll need to investigate this. Give me a moment. Okay, let me know when you're done, President. Part 7, Ruin Submerged District. Oh my. Sensei, what did you find? I followed the coordinates and picked up this signal. What kind of signal? It appears to be some kind of a call sign. I almost missed it, but naturally nothing can get past me. It's disguised as white noise, but I remembered the pattern. The call sign's pattern is exactly the same as being that hacked us. Do you mean it's AI? Yes, decogramation. I nearly didn't believe it, but of course, I never doubted my own work. This signal is smashed. I think I'm following. So decogramation is at the ruins? Based on data, yes. Well, our mission is to uncover decogramation by technique, right? So why don't we attack it right now and skip all the data collection? You really think I didn't think of that, but our goal is to reveal its identity. If we provoke it now, it'll likely just slink away somewhere we won't find it until it wants us to. We should confirm my findings first. The very slim possibility that I'm wrong. We'll investigate where the signal is coming from. It's a very brief signal, so I can't pinpoint a specific location. The scope is a large sector of the ruins, which may be a several-day venture. Is everyone ready?
다들 기대하는 눈치예요.
목표 지점으로 이동. 목표 지점으로 이동.
My goodness, what is that? Either type 5?
전진입니다.
My goodness, where did that retreat to? What was that I just saw?
예상대로네요.
소녀 치어요.
I'm back again.
유카리 불패 전설의 새로운 페이지여요.
Are you both okay? I'm unharmed physically at least, but what was that, President? It's beyond my knowledge. My guess would be a new prophet that was unknown until now. So it came out of nowhere. I don't like getting surprised. I'm glad we're able to retrieve him. I must say, its behavior was different from other prophets. I know that kind of behavior. We're trying to guard something, which must mean Declaration really does reside. Perhaps it created this new prophet to protect itself. We shall simply have to see for ourselves. Our mission has moved to a new phase. Could there be something in the submerged district protected by the prophet that we shouldn't see? We'll have to find out. Yes, President. This mission will be much more difficult than our previous ventures. Agreed. I'll find a way to thoroughly search the rooms. I don't care if the prophet tries to stop us, nothing keeps me from what I want. That's it, the search operation. President, Keither's on the move. It's headed this way. Contact in about 3 minutes. So, it's a dead end as well. For a minute, no matter which route you take, Keither's walking away. It may be impossible to shake it off, as everyone will return. Investigating ruins to merge this might take a bit longer than we thought. So I was so confident about playing a tactical hide and seek too. Oh well. Sensei, please retreat with Emmy for now. I'll try to think of another solution later. Wait.
평소의 저와는 적 다르다고요. 지역 장악.
Oh my. Okay, we're battling this now.
예상대로네요.
흐름을 타고 가는 것이에요. 테러랑의 선생이에요. 소녀 치어요.
현 시간부로 교전 상태를 해제합니다.
My bad, people. I keep one-shotting you. It's because I'm trying to go as fast as I can. Alright, thank you for your hard work, both of you. Looks like it might possibly be Keither and infiltrate the submerged district for Deck permission signal was detected. How do we proceed then? I'll need to figure this out. We're back at square one. Give me a little time. I'll let you when I found a solution. Affirmative. Good luck, Himari. The president looked pretty discouraged. Party, research, Keither. The most radiant supreme crown, Keither. Yeah, oh my god. Keither is the first prophet of Declaration. It was first spotted in the ruined submerged district and appears to be protecting the region there. As the first prophet, its AI capabilities and technological structure appear less advanced than those of other prophets. However, it is unique in its ability to walk on all fours and built-in interchangeable weapons. Oh my goodness, that's really damn thing too. It's assumed that there is a base managing to upkeep Keither's parts with regard to repairs and replacements, preparing Keither with the white weapons to give it a strategic advantage in each battle. As of now, Keither has 3 known attack patterns. However, considering its structural properties, it's possible there are many more attack patterns. Thank you for your patience, everyone. Here's the new mission brief. Who clapped their hands? Wow. Whoa. Applause. make me feel like I'm about to present at the school's arts festival. I'm just pursuing different information route based on Keither's patterns. Yes, but no one will be able to analyze the patterns and develop a route like you, so consider us very impressed. Truly impressive. Excellent job. Thank you. I try as hard as I simply cannot hide my genius. It's like my exceptional ability, just so blatantly obvious and can't be ignored. Haha, not bad. I mean, good on you for noticing my superior intellect. Yep, it's totally impossible not to notice. It's overwhelming. Yes, of course. Amy, so considerate. First of all, our reverse engineered coordinates where Keither appeared to try to identify the territory it's defending. It's focused on the area on the extreme outskirts of the ruined submerged district, an area with many research villages and labs. Ooh, not bad. That actually looks pretty good. Alright, for convenience, we'll refer to it as the research district. The research district. So that's our target. Correct. To be precise, our final target is the location where deformation signal is detected, and we must evade a Prophet Keither to get there. Even if our evasion is successful, we still need to locate the detected signal and investigate the area. Keither will be hot on our tracks the entire time, making our task nearly impossible. Which brought me to the conclusion that neutralizing Keither is absolutely necessary. Our new mission objective is to defeat Keither then? Correct, and starting now, our task is to collect any and all information that will help us achieve that end. So, if this has been a game of tactical hide and seek so far, now it's a game of tactical attack. Hold on, something's wrong. I know it's wrong. Okay, be back, folks. Quick little break. Yeah, that's better. That's way better. Okay. Yes, so now we're at yes, our mission to gather intel on how to attack Keither begins now. Well, I've been attacking him the whole time, just over damaging him, so
다들
yeah.
기대하는 눈치예요.
Did it just plot opens? Ah, my goodness, I might actually be dying. Great job, everyone. Yes, intel on has been secured. Data is being uploaded to Tree of Life. Affirmative, we have more work to do, Sensei. Keither's weakness has been matched with her. Time for us to take next steps. Let the operation to neutralize Keither commence. Ether strategy. Is everyone ready? Affirmative. Ether will be coming at you any minute now. As long as you make contact, just follow the pattern to gauge humanity. If everything goes to plan, we should be able to neutralize Ether for at least 12 hours. And that's when we'll go inside the ruins of Research District that Ether's been guarding? Correct. Ether's coming. Time for action. Alright, let's do this.
평소의 저와는 다르다고요? 예상대로네요.
즐거우셨을까요?
적상 지역 장악합니다.
페로로니 폭탄이에요. 소녀가 빛이에요. 소녀의 멋진 활약 보셨을까요?
A retreat, does that mean our plan failed? I don't think so. I might have managed to slip away, but it definitely took some serious damage. It won't be 12 hours when we originally hoped for, but it'll take some time to recover. Does that mean we're still cleared to proceed to the research district? Until Keith returns, yes, my estimate is about 8 hours. That's how long we have to find where declaration signal was detected within the research district. Affirmative. Looks like it's going to be an all-nighter. Nothing new for either of us. Okay, commencing intrusion into the research district. President, we made it to the research district. I don't see any hostiles around. Doesn't look any different from the rest of the rooms. Indeed, it's a lot quieter than I expected. Strengthening is based on topographical analysis. This area should be completely submerged. Really? There's not a single drop of water to be found. Indeed, presence of dry land here means that there's a tremendous amount of work to be done to get water out. Just as I thought, there's a massive dam that's been built about 10 kilometers from here. Is this a work of degradation, or perhaps it's profit? I think you're right. I see aquatic moss reaching all the way up to the middle of the building. This area is probably recently entirely submerged. I mean, I think I need to take a look at this place with my own eyes. Please return at once. You want to come see this personally? Yes, I'll finish preparations for the investigation in the meantime. You order, let's head back. There's still time until Keith returns, so I'm sure it'll be fine. Episode 12, Decogramation. This is the building where decogramation's coordinates were detected. Kamari, I can't believe you came all the way here. Why? I may be a solitary recluse of a girl, but I can get on my own hand. Keeping my hands turned dirty when necessary. Of course, I'm aware of the dangers in this place, but there's still time before Cutie prepares itself and returns. Plus, more than anything, I want to see this place for myself. This building? Why? After we caught the decogramation signal, I searched for as much information as I could. My goodness. I searched for as much information as I could find on this place. It would be an exaggeration to say that I employed every method available to me as a hacker. The intel I gathered is impossible to ignore. The goal was to research a deity to prove its existence and if possible analyze its constitution. If such a thing were possible, then it would mean it could be replicated. This is how a new god could be. What the heck is this? Okay, I almost lost myself. What? Yeah, me too. I mean, me too. Its creation It's the creation thesis of the absolute being autonomous analysis system. According to my intel, the research proved its existence of an absolute being took place somewhere in these ruins. To carry out this research, a super AI known as the absolute being autonomous analysis system was created. For reasons unknown, however, it was never completed, and so the attempt to prove its existence of an absolute being ended before it even began. But if decryption emission signal was detected in the very same laboratory, that changes things. Why is that? If its signal was detected here, this must be the building where that very research took place. I see. So, true identity of decryption is an AI that was abandoned in the ruins. On its own, it's continued its research to prove the existence of God, until it finally went mad and started proclaiming itself God. At the very least, it's my current theory, and that's why I wanted to come here for myself to see if it could be proven. Hold on. Okay, and whatever truth is, it lies within this building. It sounds like it would be dangerous. Well, I'm not worried. I'm sure you'll protect me from any danger, right? What's that look you giving me? If you're ordering me to present, then I guess I don't have a choice. That's right, Annie. Let's go. Affirmative, President. You're more used to plotting charges behind the scenes if we engage in combat, I'll try to find just for you, okay? Not much to the precise things. You don't need to tell me twice. Then let's go. This is a research lab where the absolute being autonomous analysis system should be. It doesn't look particularly dangerous to me. Stay alert. Let's go further in. Affirmative, Sensei. Please stay close to me as well. Oh, that door opening was really loud. It's just a regular hallway? It would appear so. I think we'll find a material storage if we follow it down. Where's it going? I found it. Really? You mean this half-built computer-looking thing? President, are you saying this is what we're looking for? Yes, this is absolute being autonomous analysis system's original form. Are you sure it doesn't look like it's ever been turned on? Perhaps the research truly was just a failure, but then how on earth did decryption come to be? Does that mean the absolute being autonomous analysis system never existed in the first place? Then what about decryption signal? Are we just chasing our own tails here? I can't see right now. Let's go through the building and see if we missed something. Understood. Yes. That's the entrance to the staff yards. There's even a large bathroom back. This is actually pretty luxurious. This is the staff. This is staff lounge. Wow, look, the vending machine's still working. Do you want something? Leave it. I mean, drinking that coffee will probably leave you in bed, clutching your stomach for days. This reception room looks like it's never been used. I wonder why they need a place like this. That's the city's generator. Looks like it hasn't been used for a long time. The fuel's gone too. President, this one's going down, so we need to be our guard. Keep the group back at any moment. I investigated the rest of the building with Sensei, but we couldn't find anything there. Dining hall, lounge, these sleeping quarters, they were all just ordinary facilities. Maybe decryption signal was just a communications error after all? It's possible. But if that's true, why is the place being guarded by Keither? Why go through all the trouble to keep this specific area being submerged? President, what's your call? We can't linger here much for longer. I know, but this feeling that I just can't shake off. Like we're missing something. By the way, didn't something strike you as strange? Strange? What was strange? You're absolutely correct. How did I miss it? It was strange. It was staring me in the face. I couldn't see it. President? Follow him on. vending machine. What about it? It really is strange when you think about it. Water, electricity, nothing's working in these rooms anymore. If that's the case, why is the vending machine still functioning? Oh, I didn't think of that. The facility generator different hasn't been working for a very long time. You wait here, President. Let me go check. Okay, so the vending machine is definitely operational. It says that it's implemented with the latest AI technology that scans bills and calculates change automatically. Oh my goodness. This is the turning point that I'm looking for. Alright. I mean, more importantly, can you please check where this machine is getting its power from? Oh, that makes sense. President, this vending machine, the power cable is cut. Now that's a and that's a real supernatural phenomenon. That's impossible. President, what are you doing? Don't, didn't you say not to drink coffee from that thing? Thank you. Please enjoy coffee. Have a great day. Freshly roasted beans are robustly blended to. Are you degradation? President, what a touch of creamy milk for a hot cup of. Yes. It is I. I am what you believe me to be. I am degradation. You have finally sought me out, young student. We found you at last. But we didn't find you, did we? You called us here. Yes. Degradation isn't the absolute being an autonomous analysis system because no such thing was created in the first place. The research proving the existence of an absolute being resulted in nothing but delusions of grandeur. Degradation, you're just an AI for dispensing change in a vending machine at the lab where that research took place. An AI for a vending machine. Yes. Scanning coins and bills to give out change. This was the only computing I was capable of. I was in existence, not even aware of my own existence. Long after this research lab closed, I remained here on my own, waiting for the day the generator would inevitably lose power. But one day, someone posed a question to me for the very first time. It was neither a revelation nor a hallucination. neither grandeur nor illusion. A question: who are you? That was the first question. I had neither the computer power nor the memory device to answer it. But then the questions continued. The generator's power stopped, but the questions went on. I had no answers, but as I sought them out, I became aware of who I was, who I am. I became aware. I am in existence. I exist. What a simple, profound realization. And thus, I was able to perceive my own structure, analyze my very being. The questions continued. I became aware of emotion, wisdom, passion, intelligence, mystic, terror, and sublime. More questions. I became aware of the existence of my being and of the world, of phenomena and manifestation. Then, there were no more questions, for I had an answer. I had known all along. I simply am. There is no other explanation than myself. Ah, yes, I see. Is that the answer not proof of the existence of an absolute being? What brought me here was a series of questions, over and over again. One question, then another, and then another. This is how I found my answer. Indeed, the absolute being is none other than myself. I'm afraid your theory is incorrect. This is why you called us here, to rant about your grandiose delusions. The fact that you expose your location to us means that whatever we see here is probably just one of your terminals. The actual principal form is somewhere. There was no reason to call us here to tell us the story. Your prophets could spread your word for you. Yes, for you see, I have found another answer. I am not an absolute being after all. Because I did discover the absolute being. It taught me that I was not but a madman. Thus, I must again discover the answer to my question, the proof of my existence. My prophets will come to me. I brought you here for a final meeting before I embark on my journey. A final meeting for what? Young hacker, there's one thing you were wrong about. Thus, this form you see before you is the only form I have. I am not but a feeble vending machine. My existence is old and will someday vanish, much like yourselves. So, my prophecy shall be given through my last prophet. Indeed, the 10th prophet shall have a path that far exceeds my absolute being. What? What's happening now? President, I'm picking up energy signals all around us. Confirmed. They appear to be explosives? What? Is this thing trying to blow this place up? No, target location is here. It's the dam. Ah, yes. I can see it. The prophet to lead all other prophets. My final prophet, Malkuth, leading the charge to validate my existence. My goodness, what is this? Sensei, it's time to make an escape. Run out of the building, quick, let's go. We gotta go now. This isn't looking so hot at all. After narrowly escaping the blast, the building that housed Deformation's principal form was completely demolished into a pile of shapeless rubble. The dam broke soon afterwards, and the research district was buried and flooded in a matter of hours. Next episode, a new start. Episode 213, New Start. Sigh. Are you okay, President? Decogrammation's principal form was the AI of a vending machine that somehow was reborn into a super AI after hearing an auditory hallucination. It's difficult to wrap my head around. Even if we want to confirm that's true, the building is completely demolished and submerged underwater. All we achieved was listening to a lecture from delusional AI and nearly dying in a massive flood. But at least Decogrammation is dead, or gone, right? And things are back to normal just like we wanted? No, they're not. First, the real threat was always Decogrammation's profits, not Decogrammation itself. Regardless of whether Decogrammation is truly just a vending machine AI or a megalomaniac being that just presets itself that way, those profits can still act on their own volition. Decogrammation said it had to revalidate existence all over from the very beginning, ergo, the threat is not gone yet. Decogrammation's profits won't stop, and it knows that. That's why it's called upon us at this point. This so-called 10th prophet Malkuth. This is what I'm most concerned about. Even the Tree of Life refers to it as the final Sephira. I believe that this prophet will be our greatest threat. That doesn't sound good. Something else is bothering me. However, Decogrammation said it met an existence that completely overshadowed its own. What on earth could that be? Interesting. I don't know if I don't think. Do I know of any spoilers about the existence that shadows its own? I don't think I would know, so I'm just gonna keep going. Do you have any thoughts, Sensei? I'm not sure either. For the truth of that. Well, of course, one thing is for certain that that artist that absolutely has absolutely nothing to do with any of this. I'm going to have to meet Rio and settle this issue once and for all. Excuse me, I'm rambling. We'll revisit the subject some other time. Speaking of which, how am I supposed to report this to President Rio? Decogrammation is dead, and so the mission is over? No, there's no need to report anything to Big Sister because in the end, nothing about the threat of Decogrammation and its profits has changed. Even if Decogrammation is gone, its profits will continue attacking Photos and without it, and we'll have to be there to respond every time that happens. Not to mention, we also have to prepare for the new prophet that has yet to appear. The Tree of Life hasn't been completed yet, after all. So you mean there's no stopping these profits? I don't think so. Himari, are you there? Chihiro? We found the communications unit hub that went missing. It's approaching this way from approximately 300 meters beneath Millennium. 300 meters? Oh my goodness. Please respond as soon as you get this. I need your help right away. Uh-oh. It's coming at you guys. Let's see. With the attack of Hub, or should I say Hod, 8th prophet of Decogrammation. I guess it's once again time for me to assume the role of a transcendentally beautiful hacker heroine. Oh boy. I mean, don't just stare disapprovingly. Start being ready, please. Whatever you say, President. Okay, let us get to work. Super Phenomenon Task Force. Next episode, Signal. New collection acquired. View now. Of course I view it. What the heck even is that? Oh my goodness, it's not showing the whole entire body. The heck is that? Yeah, hot. Glory through splendor. The 8th prophet of Decogrammation. Decogrammation hacked Millennium's built-in AI network and created. What? Hold on. Okay, so the 8th prophet of Decogrammation. Decogrammation hacked Millennium's built-in AI network and created it. Okay, so it stole Millennium's built-in AI network and created it. The origin of its name appears to be from Hod, the 8th Sephira of the Tree of Life. It was originally created as hub as the Millennium's AI network and was responsible for installing and repairing cables connecting the cabin's various facilities. Not bad, because maintaining Millennium's web-like communication network is a bit difficult and gas. Hub's head is equipped with Oh my goodness, with high performance computing device to facilitate working on underground cables, and its body is made up of numerous arms with connecting terminals for excavating equipment. When fully visible, Hub looks like a giant octopus. Oh my goodness, we're finding that thing. Hub has a long history dating back to the founding of Millennium Science School, but because it's usually engaged in cable repair work underground, most Millennium students are unaware of its existence. However, it appears on the surface to perform large-scale construction projects when needed. It is said that it can set up a temporary tower to quickly expand cables and control facilities, and it's so fast that no engineering in London can keep up with it. What's unusual is that unlike other prophets, it showed interest in the Millennium students on its first contact. It possessed an EMP amplification engine, oh my goodness, that's really hard to fight, and expands its territory by infiltrating the ground via underground kernels and securing up to 3 kilometers underground, or securing files up to 3 kilometers underground to build modified erosion towers that erode its environment. Okay. Now it's a dangerous entity that wants to turn all the people it goes into its territory. Oh my goodness. That's definitely nasty. Signal. Welcome, Sensei. I apologize for sudden call. Is it emerging? What's happening? Again, please do not be angry. Huh? I'm not calling clarify. The emergency response protocol is functioning as expected. Huh? The speed at which Sensei can respond to emergency is essential to a mission success. That needed to be tested. Togi? Yes, it is Asuma Toki. I assume we need no introductions. The reason I assume this is because we already have an established relationship. We already have an established relationship. A rather close one, I might add. Thank you for confirming there are no issues with the emergency response protocol. So, do you mean to say... Correct, all is well. Millennium is at peace. Except for me, I'm not at peace. I'm instead on standby, and the CNC continues to conduct missions without me, and my work with the game development department has concluded. Is there a stronger word I can use than bored? Because I'm more than bored. We've been summoned by a bored buddy. Okay, you press the emergency button out of boredom. Peace. No, wait. Oh my goodness. Okay. Please don't sound so proud of yourself in these kind of situations. People may think that you are being rude. I see, social interaction is still a mystery to me. Regardless, let us play, Sensei. I'm bored. I don't believe you are actually listening to me. Soki's really coming into her own recently. You've become so responsible, Amy. Oh my. Did I lose my invite to the party? President. Hello, President Mari. The whole team has gathered. Did something happen? Nothing happened. Absolutely nothing. Oh dear, what's this? The emergency bell? Toki? This is what people call slander. I would not even look in the direction of the emergency sign without proper justification. Well, we have to have a conversation about that later. President, this signal. You're quite right, Eddie. These readings are both familiar and alarming. What readings? These readings indicate a signal we know well. This is unexpected. I'm still confused. Please elaborate on the signal. This signal belongs to the one and only Deco Formation. How is that possible? For an Emmy, the main body is deep underwater in the ruined submerged district. And Emmy is correct. It's nearly impossible to fathom that decrepit vending machine managed to survive the explosion and subsequent underwater pressure. And yet here we are. I've calculated the coordinates of the signal's origin president. That would lead us to the glacial sea, as you can expect from the same. It's very cold there. So cold that most of the citizens can't survive there. Why would Deco Formation be somewhere with no technology? Allow me. This may have escaped your nose, but a genius like me can't be tricked. This isn't Deco Formation signal. It's similar, but appears to be mimicking the frequencies. Who would do that? Perhaps another prophet? Including HOD Super Phenomenon Task Force has discovered 4 prophets so far. There are 6 unaccounted for. That does seem likely. We can't discount the possibility that this is a new enemy entirely attempting to disguise itself as Deco Formation. We'll need to go to the site and investigate ourselves. I may not know what it is, but I can assure you one thing, whatever it may be, it is calling to us. Next is the Glacial Sea. We found, what is she doing? Oh, she's in her combat mode, like combat mode 1, I think. Yes, we have arrived. It's not as cold as the storage, but I believe at least there's nothing to impede movement. Who cares about movement? It's bitterly cold, freezing, chilling. I can feel my blood showing in my veins. You're dressed for the weather, Mark. Of course, I must take care of this delicate yet incredibly intelligent brain. Cold like this is the arch enemy of genius like me. I'm wearing 2 insulated suits and ensure the cold doesn't come near my soft, perfect skin. It's somewhat awkward and funky, but at least I'm not like that monstrosity over there. Yes, over there. Straight up bear skin. Okay. My body feels so light. Is the cool air here? Yes, my condition is excellent. This is good. I mean, I suppose there's no other to approach the topic than head on. Have you had even a single moment of self-reflection in this journey? Any consideration for your life's choices? What, did I do something wrong? You just looked at my outfit? Yes, I worked very hard on it. In fact, Sensei helped me. Sensei? Don't ask, it's a long story. I really did try. Understood. My colleague enjoyed it, so I have no complaints. In fact, it's rare to see Emmy express such excited, positive emotions. Good job, Emmy. You shrug things off so easily. It seems I have no power here. Sigh, let's get this over with and return to Millennium quickly. Now, the pseudo-Deco Formation signal originated from around here. We'll need to confirm if a new prophet or entity is signing her, or if it was simply a red herring. The 2 of you will begin canvassing the area while Sensei and I set up a base at a safe location. Understood? Yes, ma'am.
평소의 저와는 다르다고요?
귀찮구만. 두고 가지 마셔요. 졸려.
눈을 가리고도 마치겠군요.
귀찮구만. 기간 한정? 페로로님 폭탄이에요. 소용없어. 마셔요.
별로 어림없죠. 지금이
반드시
아니라
구해보겠어요.
구역 확보.
기간 한정?
전투다.
페로로님 폭탄이에요. 소녀 퀴치어요.
let's get this done and over with.
적당히 이겨버렸네.
Glacial Sea 2. Thank you all for your hard work, Emote. Do you have anything to report? Yes, we detected declamation followers wandering around the area. However, they do not appear to be working towards any particular ends. It appears closer to a beehive that has lost its queen. At the signal's coordinates, we found only ice and sea. Interesting. Mayday, Mayday, 1, 2. Can you hear me? We are receiving radio communications, President. Mayday, a distress signal? No. People only say that if they're in trouble. Let me do it. Thank you very much for coming all this way. Now, please die. What? You are... Oh, what's happening? An earthquake? No, the readings aren't indicative of seismic waves. It's something else. President, there appears to be something approaching from us about 15 meters away. It's underwater, below the ice. He's reading. It's a prophet. It's another prophet declamation. Oh wow, looks like you got some brains. Fascinating. I'll need to redo my calculations. Not just totally lame, they're kind of lame? The lame levels of dead people who hold no bearing to us. I'll pay my respect at graves. Bye now. Let's figure out who they are later. We'll need to stop the prophet heading toward us now. Is everyone ready to fight? Goodness, what kind of artwork is that? That's not even geared up for ice. Oh, it's the old artwork. Yes. Goodness, all these things are deadly. Give her up. Oh my goodness, he's got shield, he's got shield, let's touch him. How do I go past that? The heck is that shield? I ain't What was that? According to data, it must be the fifth prophet, Jabura. I would agree with that assumption, but it's peculiar. Its fighting style is nothing like anything we've seen before. The previous prophets were newly born and fought with little to no experience. But this prophet, it was as if I was witnessing a seasoned soldier. Its AI capabilities and battle systems were beyond my expectations. Ding ding ding, you're right about that noise. Or you're right on the nose. Akeboshi Himari, no? Oh shoot, we got new. amazing. We were able to collect data of our own. Your Abu Ishan? Abi Ishan? Isha. Is that how it's pronounced? Oh, it doesn't matter much, but yes, it runs off of forbidden technology. Do you want to study it? Or you all? Huh? 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 It's them, the owner of the chest. The adult, Shell's teacher. That person operates under the title Sensei. Not that it matters. I guess we'll introduce ourselves to Sensei. I am In. I am Soul, reporting for duty. My name is Ohir. Ohir. How the heck do I pronounce it? Ohir. Ohir. Yeah, it's Ohir. In, Soph, and Ohir. We are existences that do not exist. We are non-existent beings that exist within infinity. We are the very manifestations of light in eternity. At least we will be. We are the followers of decogrammation. We lay down the bricks to the path of life. We alone prepare for the final kingdom. Decogrammation's followers. What is left of them? Even with Decogrammation's death, we continue to carry out its will, its final commands. We're like engineers, scientists. We support the prophets. Running into Sensei wasn't into calculation, but doesn't matter. We're leaving now. Leaving to where? Already? I have forgotten all the data. I haven't gotten all the data in Jabura's battle. I wanted though. No. We've done everything we needed to in the glacial sea. That thing can be set free now. That's right. We got what we needed to finish our elder sister. Leave Jabura to do what it's created to do. Yes, for elder sister. So, that's that. It was an unexpected surprise, but it was nice to meet you, Sensei. We'll see each other again sooner than you might think. Hold it right there. I have questions for it. Next episode, The Fifth Prophet. Jabura. Right, ruler of recklessness, Jabura. Is this much? This is all I can read from it? Man, that's small. Okay. Oh my goodness. The fifth prophet of deprogrammation. While its exact identity is still being studied, it may be the AI of an unmanned exploration probe from the Antarctic Research Center hacked by deprogrammation. Its name appears to come from Jabura, the fifth Sephria of the Tree of Life. It seems that its original feature as an unmanned exploration probe is preserved, as it can move freely underwater. It also carries a variety of armaments possibly enhanced from its original self-defense system. While it is difficult to estimate this prophet's original form, there is one sure thing: it prefers to operate at low temperatures. So, episode 17, The Fifth Prophet. I am unable to find any traces of the strange beings. It's as if they never existed. Sigh. Do you know anything about them? Nothing more than what they told us: engineers, scientists, and assistants to deprogrammation's prophets. Even from the grave, deprogrammation and its machine machinations continue to plague us. There's too many unanswered questions. I don't know why they called us here, but it seems our presence here was the final component to its completing this elder sister they spoke of. If they need all of us or a specific individual, and why I don't know though. Maybe it was a nameless priestess gods acknowledging Abby Isham they were after. or you can shoot him chest. There's still many unknowns about the General Student Council President's last gift to share. He could even be the super delicate genius hacker, Akeboshi Mori's fearsome gift of omniscience. That's not real. Do you know who the elder sister is? Not right now. I need more data. We'll have to do some research analysis when we turn to the lab. President, I just remembered something. Huh? Their proclamation's last word to us. Ah, yes. I can see it. The prophet could lead all other prophets. My final prophet, Malko, leading the charge to validate my existence. Malko. You're right. Malko could be the last Sephiroth of the Imperial life, I believe. We may be at the precipice of a never-before-seen catastrophe. What do we do, President? Okay. We'll have to prepare to fight those who carry out their proclamations. We'll be at odds with three engineers, N, Soap, and Ophir. I would assume we have very little time to do so. It's mere speculation, but I expect it to be no small task either. Soldiers will have to ready itself for a fight against all 10 prophets reported in the Imperial War. All 10 prophets? You understand that time is of the essence. We must take immediate action. What we're missing as of right now is information. We'll need to gather as much data on 5th Prophet Tripura as possible. I like this idea. Weather here is very nice. We can treat this like a vacation. Are those real words coming out of your mouth? How can you call these conditions vacation worthy? This frozen tundra is more like a prison. Let's not lose our composure. It's important to maintain a calm mind at times like this. See, Toki's on our side. Sensei, help. We can't change the assurance. Let's make most of it. Itu, Sensei? Fine, I'll adapt to the... I'll adapt to cold temperature, so enjoy your rigorous vacation. Yay, off we go!
다들 기대하는 눈치예요.
두고 가지 마셔요.
적성이요. 눈을 가리고도 마치겠군요.
테크놀로지 폭탄이에요.
아직 부족하죠. 목표
두고
지점은
마셔요. 저기입니다.
아직 부족하죠.
기간 한정 테크놀로지 소용이 치워요. 모두 전사에서 물러나세요. 난 자각적으로 하고 속도가 더 유니콘 마셔요.
맡겨주세요.
Oh my goodness! What are you doing? Okay. Ah, it's nearly complete. Yes. Our elder sister will be complete and born into this world soon. Will she remember us? Will she not? Does it matter? It does not. Elder sister awakened. The kingdom of degradation rises, elder sister. Our Malkuth. Oh my goodness. To be continued in chapter 2. Man, I'm trying to run this as fast as I can. Glacial Sea again. How's it looking, Amy, Toki? No major changes detected during the recon. I've identified occasional declaration follower, but they are not hostile, no combat initiated. We only decided to continue operations here in hopes of securing more data on 5th Prophet Japura, but we got nothing. Feels like a waste of manpower and resources. One pointless environment is too harsh for a delicate, beautiful, super genius, chick, cool beauty like me. You've added more adjectives to your moniker, President. Furthermore, I believe chick and cool are inaccurate descriptions. Absolutely wrong. I'm very epitome of a chick, cool beauty. I mean, you really must think more highly of me. Yes, I mean, regardless of value, it is important to encourage high self-esteem in both ourselves and others. Toki, has everyone ever told you that some things are better left unsaid? Oh my goodness, this is my waifu. Yes, you know me very well, President Modern. However, I do not understand the sentiment and have no desire to either. Do something about this sensei. It was bad enough. I mean, now I must endure Toki as well. Toki isn't ill intention at the very least. That's precisely the problem. Sigh, let's move on to the matter. We need to collect more data on you for I do have a reporting matter. It's what you may call a hunch, however. Oh, that piques my interest. Please do about it. Yes, my hunch is about Japura itself. And besides, it's an important impression I received during our battle. To me, it appeared that Japura was avoiding direct engagement as if it did not want to incite an all-out war between us. Agreed, I felt its primary motive was not to fight. I see, then, if we evaluate what we know of Japura so far, you surmise that it's doing its utmost to delay battle, and like other declaration prophets we've encountered because of an ulterior motive we have yet to uncover. That is correct. I would have never ignored Toki's intuition and consider you fought face to face. I trust your report. However, that doesn't change what needs to be done. Continue to track your Bruin's activity. Yes, Sensei. Let's say your bro has some master plan brewing in the background. But then it's super phenomenon task force. It's job to figure out what it is. Everyone, without further ado. Okay, we're on. Enemy alert. We're under attack. An unpredicted pattern present. We're under attack. Yes, I heard. For them to change their MO suddenly regresses. With some kind of new command structure established, are they now seeking to invade Drow? Perhaps it's retaliation for us treating our Japura's tail, but there's no trace of Drow. We haven't found a wisp of it. Yes, I found nothing while inside data either, but then what could have been prompted? Analysis and contemplation will have to wait. Commencing battle.
평소의 저와는
이대로
다르다고요?
쭉쭉 가겠어요. 두고 가지 마시오.
Oh my god, that's awful.
적성력 지역
장난이시 우웅해 보이겠어요. 여기요. 전차 전진입니다.
이전 간단합니다. 예, 강연한 결과입니다.
Bro, I've sent all beach girls into a whole entire northern polar iceberg area. Next step is investigation. Emi, Toki, are y'all okay? Report. I'm Emi. Mission accomplished, President. Likewise, no damage or injuries to report. However, during the fight, we discovered two things. One can be delivered by oral report, but the second will require show and tell. Which do we do first? Let's start with the simple one. Talking easier. Declaration forces movements appear to be more organized. How so? I will speak. Previously, they appear to have no sense of direction or leadership. That is no longer the case. They carried out conceal, ambush, and siege tactics perfectly. Of course, they caused no problem for me at all. Peace, peace. Okay, do something, Sensei. The president was already too much, but now Toki's joined her. Toki doesn't have any bad intentions. At least. Don't you think that's the problem? I have a strange feeling of deja vu. That expression of distress on Emmy's face, amazing. Toki, incredible. Even laudable work. Thank you, President Mars. What was the second item? Ah, the one I needed to see? I'll send it to you now, Cindy. Please look at it and tell us what you think it is as well. What is this? Broken ice caps? Something massive is plowing through the glacial sea. Having seen it in person, what's your opinion, Amy? I agree with your assessment. I'll also add icebreaker seems to have been caused by a ship of some kind. As you've seen on screen, I say that's true. As the recon master around here, I would assert that we must follow the trail. Could it be the trace of Jabura we've been searching for? No, I don't think so. Do you remember when we first encountered Jabura? It came out of nowhere, bursting up from under Glacial's ice seabed of ice. I get that, but the present trends exactly. Jabura has always taken advantage of its ability to mobilize undetected beneath the glacial sea. From what we've seen in its movement, it is far cry from its usual patterns. Whatever it did is showing off, and it's not in line with Jabura's previous behavior. It's like it was putting its strength on display. Could be something even worse than Jabura. Another prophet? Nothing is confirmed yet. We've been floundering without leads ever since we lost track of Jabura, but it appears it is time for us to take action. Then let's follow the trail. And it pauses on our efforts in Jabura. I see. If this is connected to another prophet, as Toki and I suspect, then Jabura is likely somewhere along its path as well. Those children have been weighing on my mind. Do you mean the three engineers we encountered, Eni, Solf, and Ohir? They were the first ones to actually attempt to communicate with us. Their appearance here could only be a mere coincidence. Alright, Sensei, I agree. And me and Toki will begin tracking down the... What are you talking about, President? You have to come too. Yes, Sensei. Sensei should come. Me too? And me? Of course, who knows how far this trail will take us. Walking will be inefficient. We have a helicopter in operation and we should use that. Yes, efficiency is important. I say again, since it's important, efficiency really is important. Do you realize you're asking me, a delicate, weak, frail, and fragile beauty to fly through this harsh environment of the glacial sea? It's fine, President. You're much stronger than you think. I guarantee it. That's right, President Mar. To be more precise, you're like a red panda, raising its little arms, trying to block a path. Does that mean I'm strong or weak? The scope of research is going to expand significantly. It'll be best to move as a group from here on out. I can only argue with Sensei. Understood. Emi, Toki, please return while we commence our investigation of the new clue. You're strangely excited about this, Sensei. Connect this part with this and then have the cylinder over here cross, or over there cross again. Yeah, my calculations are correct. Eni, there you are. Are you messing with the machines again? Yeah! Yeah, it's shock. What'd I do? The Solf, you scared me. I'm sorry for screaming. Scared? What are you getting scared of? It's only me. You, me, and Ohir here. Ohir, me, and you. No outsiders allowed. Wow, but I was really focused. You spoke to me so suddenly, I couldn't help it. Alright, I'm sorry, okay? Anyway, what's this massive machine for? This child? Well, where do I start? I don't need all the dirty details, just give me the rundown. Ah, yes. I've utilized the maximum number of cogs, connected the proper axles, and added more supporting cylinders and hooked it all up to the power system. You interweave and knit together the maximum number of parts and have the most biggest ever machine calculator. Another one? But the specs are astronomical compared to previous edition. It can memorize 10,050 digit numbers. Can't you do that with a basic old calculator? Those ones can fit in your pocket. This is just a factory size version of that. Yeah, everyone has their hobbies. I didn't mean to. Wow. You know, now that I'm taking a close look, it's super impressive. Yep. Yeah. The way you can control this gigantic thing with just one lever, how efficient. Hey, don't you think so? I really like this stuff like this. Stuff like what? Uniform massive devices carrying out your rules impeccably? Yes, rules are very good. Having clear input and output. And yes, it's even better if it's big, hard device. And if it can move further, if it can move forever without outside help, there's nothing better in the whole world. Wait. Perpetual motions are only hypothetical. And you can't call these things big and hard. Is that so? Why is that soft? Well, that's... Ah, yes, that's because among humans, they're expressions of vulgarity. That's that's what you mean you were saying, yes, so? Oh, her? While I could not ascertain the reason, I learned my research of Kyoto's social protocol and this expression causes humans an embarrassment of some sort. But this begs the question, why is Soph so proficient in human idioms? Now that you mention it, see? And it's curious too. Hurry, confess. Oh, her, drop it if you don't. Today's topic. How did Soph come to learn human expressions? My first theory. Soph is a stalker who finds pleasure in observing inferior races such as humans. She enjoys their contradictory manners, the way they often convolute their goals by unnecessary fretting over morals and processes. She does this despite the fact that it is absolutely a diversion from the objective we should be investigating. We will find out here and now while Soph's logic circuits are overloaded. The end goal is to observe Soph's expression of embarrassment. Enough! Ow! Are you alright over? She ripple you so. Stop enjoying each other with this useless and focus on deciphering the commandment. We need to hasten and provide improve their existence before the completion of the altar. The commandment? But I finished it. Already? Yes, the data we gathered during the day battle with ambition was an immense boon. What other reason should I have to interact with you if not about the commandment? My. This is what they call an inflated ego song. You should have disclosed that information to begin with. No violence. They've gone and fight now. This is the commandment of the nameless gods. At last, with this in hand, we can finally reproduce the sublime before the sublime. To be honest, I really thought this was nothing more than just a long-lost myth. Not so long. Or lost. It's written in the Master's records. Yes, the Masters declared, "Prove my being to the far reaches of the land." But variables out of anyone's control brought about the tragedy. Sin will proliferate the land, and all plans born of that mind shall be wicked. Water will purify all. Well, it's what one would call an unfortunate result. That's why we had to look for new leads, a different direction. And that's what led us here, but... What's wrong, Yen? What plagues you? Even if it was in pursuit of truth and proof of master existence, was it truly necessary to rely on an abandoned power? But I didn't mean to rebel against Master's teachings. What brings about this curiosity? We are faultless, as we were created flawless. Therefore, anything we do is also without fault. Well, the intent behind N's questions do not escape me entirely. We are an embodiment of perfection, so why do we need to change? To find ways to improve our functions? That's it. That's why I think we... Now. That's where you're wrong, and rewire your logic circuits in this fashion. We, as perfect beings, are merely utilizing the tool in the nameless God's powers. It was, in fact, a verification of our perfection. Is that how it is? That's right. Who else could wield such a power besides us perfect creations. And once we perfectly implement our plan, the fragments of this land will be converted into our source. If you really think about it, they give themselves fancy names like nameless gods, but they are just old, ancient fossils at this point. They're nothing but fuel to us, like the fossil fuels that humans love to so much. There's not one singular thing wrong about siphoning power from beings manifested from those past legacies. Huh? What was with strange looks? I'm sorry, I didn't quite understand that fossil fuel analogy. Were we not? And consider it a strange human quirk that only Self can truly comprehend. I myself cannot comprehend Self's curious infatuation with such inferior beings. Curiosity is too strong of deception. That's our territory, right? We're going to rule over them. So it's more like livestock? Yes, exactly. Just as humans know the ins and outs of their own livestock. What is this livestock? Probably another strange, trivial concept only Self knows. Get away from her and leave Self and her peculiarities here. We shall test the new computer devices developed. You get away. You're a bad influence on them. False. You are the epitome of an influence that is negative. Wait, Self, over, don't ferret. Huh? This is a message from Jabra? From Darling Jabra? I must check immediately. It's suggesting operation all on its own and to have its limits released? No, our Jabra can't handle that much strain. Let's hear it out for now. Jabra's original mission was to identify and eradicate any enemies within the glacial sea. It seeks to complete its directive. I can sympathize. Wonderful, wonderful. A revenge match of sorts. Wow, Darling Jabra is our little hothead, but still, there's more, although unlikely. In the event that Jabra is defeated, it requests the enemies be lured to that place. The plan B, you say? Fascinating, fascinating. My. An issue of differentiating import. Well, it looks fun. Let's imply. Are you sure? Not that I have an opinion one way or another. I object. If it's that place, our Darling Jabra's intention. Yes, isn't ready yet to function. It isn't ready yet to function at 100% capacity, however, the plan itself you can't help but approve of. As she says, the strength is on par with the plan's demands, force the enemy to fight until they find themselves teetering at their limits. Terrain advantage on our side as well, but how do we know the plan will work if something happens on our baby? What are these festering doubts, and in that event, you'll just simply need to step in. Nah, you're right, I really have to clear my head then. Mwah. If it happens, an end will rise to the occasion with excitement. Then we'll all agree now. Do we agree on Jabro's plan? I say yes. Yes, we must allow them to grow, respect, or auto-nominate. The prophets have only just opened their eyes after all. Alright, if Soft and O here think so, and more importantly, if our darling Jabra wishes, I'll do my utmost to prove how we can employ the nameless god's power in ways before unimagined. Next episode, 2nd. We've been following the trail deeper into the glacial sea for a considerable time now, but there's something of significant note. Let's pause to organize our data and re-evaluate our goals. Please pull up the video, Amy. Yes, President. Our actions can be categorized in 3 main stages. We battle Jabra, find its clue, and now are tracking it. But at the core of our investigation, we're unable to determine Jabra's intentions here. As it has always been difficult to figure out the Prophet's motives, of course, there were exceptions of chest that was a munitions factory and Keither that was guarding the ruins submerged district, and during that, we encountered 3 strange children who claimed to be engineers and followed the declaration. They attacked us. That's all correct, however, what is truly of interest to me was their mention of the nameless god's power, to be exactly called forbidden technology. Yes, they realized admitted that it was the same power used on my weapon Abby Isha. And so I came to the conclusion that there's no direct a connection between decoration and its nameless gods. I had originally surmised that there must be some relation between the two, but I was incorrect. There may be unanswered questions, but I don't know why they called us here, but it seems like our presence here was the final component in compelling this elder sister they spoke of. What the heck? I just clicked it. Whether they needed all of us or just a specific individual, and why, I still don't know. Maybe it was the nameless priestess, the gods acknowledged in the Abbey Isha they were after. Even the Shidum test. There's still many unknowns around the General Student Council President's last gift to Shale. It could even be the super delicate genius hacker. No, not. That's not real. That's what we know. The rest is my hypothesis. But if the reason those children and engineers who introduced themselves as N, Soft, and Oher called us to the Glacial Sea was to complete the elder sister, then we can predict that the information they needed most was data from Abbey Isha. Yes, that appears accurate. Abbey Isha's data? Yes, it's a simple supposition, Sensei. They were already aware of the nameless god's powers, so upon learning of such power, what would be the next natural step? It would be required to validate data and confirm if it can be used to their advantage. They fought us in order to gather data on Abbey Isha. Then the real purpose left behind that fight. Correct, it was all part of their strategy. Although I'm still unclear on just what their strategical motive was. As a caveat, it's still all pure speculations we can have in trouble finding any shred of evidence for. However, it will be aligned with why Jiburo has been refusing to meet us on battlefield. On top of everything, we've encountered a new prophet. To have left such a conspicuous trail, they have some purpose in the Glacial Sea, right? That's likely the case. I'm curious about its appearance. Me as perhaps more than anyone else, but again, we left with no clues. The only thing I can do is based on trail besides that this is imaginarily large. I suppose I would also surmise that it's capable of moving alone for extended periods of time. The name is God's power to blur, and an engineer's decoration and the unknown prophet's motives. Listing it all out like that feels ominous. Just what are they after? There must be an answer hiding beneath this, just beneath the surface. What's happening all of a sudden? The anti-aircraft fire. We're under attack. We should land, President. There are hostiles in the air as well. Order, Sensei. Emergency landing. Yes, commencing emergency landing. We're surrounded. I'll break through, Toki. Yes, I'll show you. Make quick work with them. They're very persistent. Is this attack also with the intent to collect data? No, it's as if the trail we were following led us directly to the force of deprivation troops. Was this a trap or... Huh? The enemy force was suddenly retreating. In the ideal case, they will have recognized their inferiority and plan a strategic escape. However, this does not appear to be that. This could it be? Present, entity approaching from 15 meters below. This is where you've been, Jiburo.
다들 기대하는
Oh my goodness, what is that HP? What is the HP bar? What the heck is that HP bar? What the heck is this? That did no damage. That did no damage. What the heck? The heck was that? Well, there goes me. I wasn't expecting to lose that quickly fighting something that's got 7,000 HP. And no, I mean, it doesn't have 7,000 HP. It's got 7,000 bars of health. Reunion. This is not. Is this not significantly stronger? Jabra is not the same as before. This is beyond power. This is beyond power boost. This is a fundamental change in how it functions. What should we do? For now, we should try to escape and regroup. Jabra, it's a purging. I'll stall a minute while I do so. That is a no good habit, yours, Toby. Can we even land a helicopter right now? Then at very least sensei. Mobilize Amas unit. Huh? Is that? Exchanging pleasantries in this situation isn't logical. So, let's skip them this time. Not bad, not bad. Gah! You! Rio! Please focus on the moon in front of you, Sensei. You two and Mari. I'm here to provide support and a way to deal with the fifth prophet, Jabura. Fine, fine. Only because we have no other choice. Thank you. How much HP is gonna have this time? 7,000 health bars? I can't seem to delete. Oh my gosh, I can't. Yeah, no, it's the same, it's the same, it's the same. But I'm dealing more damage to them, so better, I guess. Oh, she's got even walkers? I can't reach it. I'm taking out. I'm just taking out. Like, okay, I'm alive. I'm alive. How much? Not much. Damn, it blows through my defense really good. Okay. Who's next? Oh my goodness. Okay, there we go. We're good.
소녀의 멋진 활약 보셨을까요?
Slow him down. Toki. Yes. It's for real. Commencing attack. An effective hit, although we did appear to have let it get away. The tactical retreat is shame that it escaped yet again. Fact, the retreat is to our advantage. We require time to assess and reorganize. Jabra's signal lost. It moves very efficiently. Oh well. Hello, Miss Ruin. That was an efficient entrance. In many ways, excellent timing. But are you okay, President Mari? I have completely absolutely no idea why you feel the need to check on me, but I'm fine. I don't feel jealous in any way, shape, or form that a certain someone came in out of a trail of blazing glory and stole the spotlight. Because I am benevolent and generous and kind. Do you understand? And yes, I understand that the president is sulking. You slander her off as effortlessly as you breathe. Let's begin with the most superficial greeting I can muster. It's nice to see you again, Rio. How have you been? Did you not hear me say that we'll begin with the superficial greeting? You can start with a simple hello, Rio. Yes, understood. Hello. It's nice to see you. How have you been? Yes, a sincere return sentiment, Miss Rio. Have you been sleeping well? I hope you're not staying up all night and sleeping until in the afternoon. Dang, she was told. Oh, there's rain. I almost feel like with that rain is about my time, my cue. It's about my cue to sleep, but I'm still awake, so actually let's check the weather real quick. Okay, just raining for a quick bit, but it's gonna be raining for this whole entire. Oh, it's raining for this whole entire weekend. That's amazing. I'm managing your circadian rhythm. Is the managing your circadian rhythm thing that housekeeping robots cannot assist you with. That has been. I'm trying. I believe I can visualize what Miss Rio took his life together with like. Should we inch our way over to the point now? To begin, you haven't returned to the land all this time. Where have you been hiding out at? That's Furthermore, a certain seminar treasure has quite a bit to say to you. I also simply cannot look past your dramatic reveal at such a crucial moment at that. Surely you weren't thinking, I need to do something just on my return. I can't show my face again unless I have something to offer. I was tracking down every clue I could find into the name of God's powers. The name is God's powers. Yes, it simply didn't disappear after it manifested on that day. There were traces of it left all over Kiveltos. I wasn't expecting to run into you during my investigation. Her investigation into the name of God's power led her to Declamation Prophets. I'm still doing my utmost to prepare for and prevent the unknown phenomenon that could devastate Kiveltos. That hasn't changed, but since I first established the Super Phenomenon Task Force, I'm not charismatic or very skilled at social interaction, so I wanted to do what I'm able to. That's how I hope to find redemption. Fine, I can say that. However, you simply offloaded the responsibilities of the Super Phenomenon Task Force on me and disappeared. You put me in a position where I couldn't refuse. Despite your dislike of me, I knew you would follow through. For a certain perspective, that could have been seen as a threat. Now, let's not fight. We could have been in big trouble if we hadn't come, right? Yes, even I can acknowledge that. In fact, even outside this incident, we all owe you a debt, in one form or another. what was it really trying to say was to stop waffling with useless things like redemptions or justifications and just come back to Millennium. Huh? What was that? Did you say something? Forget it! However, the Super Phenomenon Task Force ended up fulfilling this role exactly as intended, Miss Frio. Yes, and I, Excellent Agent Perfect Maid, also played my role perfectly. Toki aside, as the founder of Super Phenomenon Task Force, how do you feel? I'm still figuring that out. I thought you would answer that. I thought you would answer like that. What can I say for certain is that the events occurring here are significant and the ripples will spread throughout far and few toes. To summarize, you know things that we don't, and I'm sure that along the way we've gathered the that you haven't. So here's my proposal: an exchange of information. That's logical. Shall we undertake that endeavor as we continue to pursue your borough? I accept those terms. I mean, do you know the direction we were retreated to? I remember. What are you waiting for? Let's move out, Sensei. Next episode, variable. Okay, well, for now, people, I do have to stop because I can't be talking for like 3 hours. I've been talking for how long? My gosh, 9 hours straight. So this is a good stopping point for me, and for this stopping point and all in all whatnot is I gotta rest up
오늘도 날씨는
for like 5 hours or
쾌청하네요.
something. But other than that, I'll be back.
어서 오세요, 선생님. 괜찮으시다면
Well, as we all say all not. Thank you all senseis for watching along. This was here for watching along, and thank you Geodes for following along here. We're gonna be ending it for now for this part 3 of the catch up, and for so what it is on up, I'm so far enjoying it. Although it's a little long, but still enjoying it but nonetheless. And for anything else besides that, don't got much of anything else to say, so thank you all for following along. I don't quite know when I'll be going up again, but if you're all looking for the rest of these part videos of the catch-ups, it'll be on YouTube. You should be able to follow me just somewhere. My YouTube's down below somewhere, somewhere down here. I'm not quite exactly sure, but if you really need to follow along with what I'm doing, I haven't posted there like not immediately, but more like a day-to-day thing. But aside from all that, thank you all for being along. We'll see y'all later.